Welcome to Smart Stock Watch. Today is April 24th, 2025, and we're diving into the first quarter earnings report of Bristol Myers Squibb. Joining us is John, our senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to discuss Bristol Myers Squibb's latest financial results.
Let's get started with a brief overview of the company and the newly released report.
Bristol Myers Squibb is a global biopharmaceutical company known for its innovative medicines. Their Q1 2025 report highlights continued growth in their portfolio and disciplined execution, despite a slight decline in total revenues.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. Bristol Myers Squibb reported total revenues of $11.2 billion for Q1 2025, a 6% decrease compared to last year. However, their growth portfolio showed significant momentum. John, can you elaborate on this?
Absolutely. While the total revenue saw a decline, the growth portfolio, which includes key products like Opdivo and Breyanzi, increased by 16% to $5.6 billion. This growth was driven by strong performances in both the U.S. and international markets. On the other hand, the legacy portfolio faced a 20% decline due to generic competition and changes in U.S. Medicare Part D.
And what about profitability?
The non-GAAP EPS came in at $1.80, which is a strong performance compared to the previous year's loss. This reflects the company's effective cost management and strategic initiatives to enhance productivity.
EPS forecast and analyst expectations. Analysts had forecasted an EPS of 54 cents for this quarter. Bristol Myers Squibb reported a non-GAAP EPS of 180 cents. How significant is this beat, John?
This is quite significant. The actual EPS exceeded the forecast by 26 cents, which is a clear indication of the company's strong operational performance and cost management. It also reflects the success of their growth portfolio in driving profitability.
What does this mean for investors?
For investors, this beat on EPS suggests that Bristol Myers Squibb is on a solid path to achieving its financial goals for the year, which could be a positive signal for future earnings and stock performance.
Operational efficiencies and future outlook. John, let's talk about operational efficiencies. How has Bristol Myers Squibb managed its costs this quarter?
The company has made significant strides in reducing costs. Selling, general, and administrative expenses decreased by 33% on a GAAP basis, largely due to strategic productivity initiatives. Research and development expenses also saw a 16% reduction, reflecting a more focused approach to their pipeline investments.
And looking ahead, what is the company's guidance for the rest of the year?
Bristol Myers Squibb has raised its 2025 revenue guidance to a range of $45.8 billion to $46.8 billion and increased its non-GAAP EPS guidance to $6.70 to $7. This upward revision is based on the strong performance of their growth portfolio and favorable foreign exchange impacts.
Product and pipeline developments. Let's shift our focus to product and pipeline developments. What are some of the key highlights from this quarter?
There have been several significant developments. Opdivo and Yervoy received FDA approvals for new indications, which could expand their market reach. Camzyos had its FDA label updated, simplifying treatment options. Additionally, Breyanzi received European Commission approval for treating follicular lymphoma, which is a positive step for their oncology portfolio.
And what about Cobenfy?
Cobenfy's Phase 3 ARISE trial did not meet the primary endpoint, which is a setback. However, the company remains committed to advancing its pipeline and exploring new opportunities for growth.
Key takeaways. In summary, Bristol Myers Squibb has delivered a strong performance in Q1 2025, with impressive growth in their portfolio and effective cost management. John, any final thoughts on their investment prospects?
With the company's strategic focus on its growth portfolio and disciplined execution, Bristol Myers Squibb is well positioned for long-term growth. The raised guidance for 2025 further underscores their confidence in achieving their financial targets.
Thank you, John, for your insights. And thank you to our viewers for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Bristol Myers Squibb's performance in the comments below.